So I got 3 videos here that you sent.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Very first thing that I would do, okay, is to in Descript create a new project. All right. Actually, I created a new folder. All right. But then you come up here to this new button over here and you say new video project. Okay.
Okay.
And it's going to do its thing for a second and create this new project. And what you want to do, and I've in my other screen over here, I've got the videos. And so basically, you just simply drag them over, right? And I drag them into this area right here so that it will transcribe the videos. Okay. I'm going to give you a speaker name.
Hmm.
There we go. You got to hit enter and hit done. It's going to take a few minutes at the most and transcribe that video.
Okay.
Okay. And it's really close, by the way. The AI built into Descript is really good. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So in here, there's a lot of uhs, right? See all these?
Hmm. Yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
just going to right click on that and click remove filler words right away. And I'm going to hit remove all. You can go one by one, but I like just easy, do them all.
Hmm.
All right. So since I'm sharing my screen, let me see if I can share my audio too. There's a way in here somewhere. Share sent. Here we go. Okay. So,
We're here in we're here in Baltimore.
so let's say that we don't like that right there because you repeated yourself, right?
Uh-huh.
So I can come in here, I can just highlight it and delete it just as in a Word document. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
So you start at the top here. In fact, I'm going to remove some of this dead space in here.
We're here in Baltimore City, Maryland, this morning, doing a setting up for a roof recover on a row house roof.
Okay. And so I'm going to remove this, doing so it flows better.
We're here in Baltimore City, Maryland, this morning, setting up for a roof recover on a row house.
So you see how easy it is, right?
Yeah.
You just go through and do that kind of stuff until you get it exactly the way that you want to, right? Now, for reels and for shorts, okay? Instagram
Hmm.
reels, Facebook reels, and for YouTube shorts, they
Okay.
need to be underneath a minute long, okay?
Okay.
Somewhere up in here we go. Okay, so right now it's showing me right up over here that the duration of this is 42.6 seconds.
What is that on the? Yeah. Let me move my.
That's for this whole script here,
Okay. It's
okay?
42. You said 42.
42.6 seconds. Okay.
Okay.
I can probably shrink it down a tiny bit, right? So if we went through this and there's maybe a little bit of dead space right here, okay,
Hmm.
that I could remove, we might be able to get it down to 41 seconds or something like that if I remove all the dead space here, okay? And you can edit this down just by simply taking out the words, okay, in here.
Hmm.
All right. So all that being said, let's say that you do want to stitch, like you said, a video in here. Okay. So I'm going to drag from off the screen here. I'm going to drag this in here and throw it in here. It's doing its thing. I'm just going to hit done. Let's see what this video is. Still transcribing, it says. It usually takes a couple of minutes, depending on how long that the video is. Okay. All right. So you got some dead space right here. I don't know if you need that though for the actual video.
As you can see here, our guys are loading the roof. Again, we're doing a roof recover.
Mhm.
And when I say recover, we're going over.
Okay, so the whole thing here, let me hit Control A, is a minute and 26 seconds, right? A little bit too long. Okay, and that's fine. You can come in here and probably edit it down, but that's how you would put the videos together. Now, if you want to have this voiceover up here going with this kind of as a B roll, That's a whole different thing, right? Actually, just throwing two together and taking out maybe some parts that aren't really needed is fine.
Mhm.
So let's say that, let me see, we'll be doing what we call a roof recover on this. Okay. Let's say we take out this part. Yeah, the roof had some leaks in it. That's not necessary to the story here, right? We're going to be putting in a TPO elevate roof system that come with 20-year warranty, be able to give blah, blah, blah on that. Okay. So let's say that we don't really need that part. Okay. All of that and just delete it and take out the dead space here. Okay. And all of a sudden I'm down to a minute and 7 seconds. Okay.
Mm.
We want it just for reels and shorts. We want it just underneath a minute. Okay.
Okay.
58 seconds possible. So let me see. I bet you this last line we don't even
And then we install the new roof over top of that. But yeah.
Yeah. So we don't even need this probably. All right, we're down to 55.9 seconds.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If that was everything that we needed to do, that's great. All right. So now here I'm going to show you the magic part of this. All right, a couple magic pieces to Descript. All right. Come
Okay.
up over here to templates. And actually, let's make sure that we are, first of all, I'd like to make sure that we're in portrait. Okay. If we're doing reels or shorts, we want it to be in this format, which it was already. So it already recognized that. But you can cut it down if you took some video long ways,
Mm-hmm.
right? 16:9. You need to cut it down to 9:16. I do that all the time with our church stuff because our cameras at church are 9:6 or 16:9. But yet for
Okay.
reels, I need them in 9:16. Not relevant for this, but just in case you do, it's just a matter of cutting it down and then resizing. Okay. And basically
Mm.
cropping it. Now,
Okay.
the magic part of this, and this is what I love to do, and these are really popular, right? In reels and in shorts, is the words coming up, and that's called a karaoke style. So you can do it classic, you can do it one word at a time. I like a classic version or the classics or the karaoke skewed. Okay. I bounce back and forth in between these two as I create reels. Okay. So let's say that we just want classic. You just click on that. It's saying apply template. Okay. Now, when we watch
We're
this,
here in Baltimore City, Maryland this morning, setting up for a roof recover.
Oh, nice, nice.
and the reason I like these is because a lot of people watch reels and shorts with it muted. But when it's like this right here, they can actually just read the video and see what it's about. Okay. And it just
Okay.
makes it a little bit more user friendly, a lot easier to do. Okay. So another thing, let's say that this is not big enough. Let's say that we want this text to be a little bit bigger. We can change that. Okay. And all we
Okay.
do is we select the text area right here. And we come up over here to what size. And the size is right here. It's 85 font, right?
Okay.
You can change it to whatever that we want to. Okay. So let's go to 100. All right. It's a little bit bigger, a little bit easier to read. Let's go actually a little bit bigger. Let's say 134. Okay. So now it's one or two per thing. So
We're going to be putting in a TPO elevate roofing system that will come with a 20-year material warranty, and we'll be able to give a 10-year ship warranty.
okay. Cool.
Yeah, cool, man.
All right.
That's
So
nice there.
now we've got a video that we've done in that literally we have done in about 15 minutes. Okay. We'll probably do it a lot quicker than that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
15 minutes. And now you just come up over here to publish. Okay. And you can go directly to anything that you've hooked up to this. So you can hook up your YouTube channel, you can hook up Reels, you can hook up, or sorry, Facebook or Instagram. Okay. I
Mm-hmm.
like to personally have a little bit more control over that. So I go to the export feature and I export the video right here. Just click export. Make sure that all these are the default settings here, high quality, high resolution, all that kind of stuff. So click export. Tell it where you want it to export to. Don't need to go to the sermons. We'll go up over here to download. And I personally like to name it just like with anything, right? Let's throw some flat roof, TPO, roof repair, Columbia, Maryland, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hit save. It's going to take a few minutes. It's going to start exporting that. While it does that, here's what I love to do. Come up here to actions. Okay, if you click in this little area here, it gives you several different things that you can do. I like to go to the Ask AI.
Mm.
Okay, scroll down and then go to social posts. Click on that. This is the prompt. Take me through or talk me through some options for text posts, blah, 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 to promote this. Suggest some specific posts that I could give and give me a few options. And hit enter. It gives you hashtags, it gives you emoticons, everything. So just simply go through and choose the best one that you like. Roof leaks, not
Mm-hmm.
anymore. Join us as we take through a process of roof recovery in Baltimore City. Okay. So this looks good. I'm just going to copy this. Okay. And just Control C to copy it. I like to put it into a notepad or something like that. Whatever, Word, whatever you're going to use, just keep that off to the side. All right.
Mm-hmm.
As this is still doing its thing, about 2 more minutes, I'm going to have AI do a few other things. Okay. So I'm going to tell it to close and then go back up to options. All right. So now let's go to Ask AI. I'm going to ask it to do a blog post for this. All right. Click on the prompt, right? Make sure draft a blog post based on the script, blah, blah, blah. If you want to edit that prompt, you can, but I like to just use the default. Hit enter. It's going to write a blog post that's specifically about this video here.
Mm.
Okay. It's
Wow.
done. I'm going to copy that to the clipboard. I'm going to put this back over here in my notepad for later use. Okay. All right. It's this video export is complete, but I'm going to keep on going with this AI real quick. See what else we can do with this. Okay. I'm going to come down and let's see. Let's suggest a title for this. Actually, you know what? I want a YouTube description for this. Okay. I use this one a lot, especially for sermons for my church. Okay.
Mm.
YouTube description, hit enter. It'll come up with the title. It'll come up with the description. It'll also come up with the key points in the video, right? So that people can just go directly to that. See
Mm.
these? Roof loading and installation board setup at 8 seconds, at 17 seconds, introduction, blah, 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 all this stuff. So I'm just going to go over here. I'm just going to copy all that to my clipboard again. And I'm going to come down here, say, all right. And I might tell myself this is a YouTube description, right? If you're using, I don't know, maybe you're using Google Docs, you could make that a heading or whatever that you're going to do with that.
Right.
And then this one here, I'm going to say blog. And this is just for me, just to so I know as in my document here. And then this one was the social post. Okay. All right. So now that you've got all of that, you've got it downloaded. It's just a matter of uploading it to Facebook. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you can schedule it out inside of the Facebook interface now. Okay. And if you've hooked up Instagram to your Facebook, all right, through the business manager,
Mm-hmm.
you should be able to post it in one place and have it put it in both places. Or you could do it using, I know that you got a social tool just recently to do
Yeah.
that. Okay. Either way, you can schedule it out like that either way.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
Whichever way that you want to schedule that out. In YouTube's pretty straightforward. I don't know if you've done much in YouTube. Very straightforward.
Yeah, I got a couple of videos on YouTube,
Mhm.
but they're like novice. Like if I did them
Mhm.
all this way. Yeah, they would be very pretty
Yep.
informative for the
Well,
consumer.
right. So imagine if you did that for every job, you pulled out that $1,000 machine and you took videos just like this right here. After a year of doing that, how many videos are you going to have?
Yeah, it adds up quick.
It adds up real quick. Oops, I'm gonna switch account. Okay, so in YouTube, you just go to YouTube Studio, right? I'm going to the churches real quick because we that's where I'm in mostly.
Okay.
Okay.